Hello and welcome to part 2 at trains at Linslade on the West Coast Main Line, where we will continue service from London the Western Railway around the West Coast, super voyages, Royal Mail, and with any luck a little bit more freight as well. Kicking off part 2 of Linslade because part 1 is done, so let's get on with part 2. So, with that being said, let's see what else shall turn up. Okay, the next train to pass by is the Atlanta West Coast Class 390 Pendolino. 390-043 going from London Euston to Birmingham New Street. Okay, the next train to pass by is the Atlanta West Coast Class 390 Pendolino. 390-138 bound for Liverpool Line Street, and then we have 350-118 leading, with 350-117 bringing up the rear. I'll double check where that's going from. Okay, the next train to pass by is the Atlanta West Coast Class 390 Pendolino. 390-132 going from London Euston to Stafford. Or is it Liverpool Line Street? 390-132. I'll double check. Okay, the next train to pass by is a pair up London the Western Railway Class 350s. 350-234 leading. And 350-372 bringing up the rear. I'll double check where that's going to. Okay, the next train to pass by is a pair up London the Western Railway Class 350s from Crewe to London Euston. 350-253 leading. And 350-262 bringing up the rear, running about 20 minutes late. Okay, the next train to pass by is the Atlanta West Coast Class 390 Pendolino from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston. 390-002. Okay, the next train to pass by is a pair up London the Western Railway Class 350s. I will double check where that's going to. 350-260 leading. And 350-111 bringing up the rear. Okay, the next train to pass by is an Atlanta West Coast Class 390 Pendolino. 390.042 going from Glasgow Central to London Euston. Okay, the next train to pass by is a pair of London the Western Railway Class 350s from Northampton to London Euston. 350, 250 leading. As we have a fender leader coming through. 350, 263 on the rear. And 390.011 from London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly. Okay, the next train to pass by is 390.127, working an Adventure West Coast service from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston. The Pendolino heading south, I got it wrong. It was not Manchester Piccadilly, it was Glasgow Central. Okay, the next train to pass by is a Freightliner 66. Where's it going from and going to, Anthony? 66, 541. That jump scared me. Okay, the next train to pass by is 350, 458 leading. And 350, 370 bringing up the rear, going from Northampton to London Euston. Okay, the next train to pass by is an Adventure West Coast Class 390 Pendolino from London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly. $390.129. Okay, the next train to pass by is a pair of London Western Railway Class 350s. 372 leading. And 350, 234 picking up the rear. I'll double check where they're going from. And great time for the driver there, thank you very much. Okay, the next train to pass by is a pair of Super Voyagers Class 221s. 221, 150 leading. The 221, 113 bringing up the rear, going from London Euston to Blackpool North. Okay, the next train to pass by is a pair of London Western Railway Class 350s. I'll double check where they're going to. $350, 404 leading. And $350, 232 bringing up the rear. Okay, the next train to pass by, so pair up London the Western Railway Class 350s. I will double check where they're going to. 350, 129 leading. And 350, 266 bringing up the rear. Okay, the next train to pass by is a pair of Super Voyager Class 221. To 114 going from Chester to London Euston. Okay, the next train to pass by is a pair up London Western Railway Class 350s from London Euston to Crewe. 350, 375 leading. With 350, 101 bringing up the rear. Okay, the next train to pass by is an Adventure West Coast Class 390 Pendolino. 390, 118. I'll double check where that's going to. Okay, the next train to pass by is a pair of Super Voyagers Class 221s. 221, 142 leading. We didn't quite get the reel on that one. I'll double check where they're up to, then I'll get it in the next clip for you. Okay, the next train to pass by is a pair of London Western Railway Class 350s. 350, 106 leading. With 350, 407 bringing up the rear. I'll check where it's going from. Okay, the next train to pass by is a pair up London Western Railway Class 350s. I'll double check where they're going from. 350, 249 leading. With 350, 120 bringing up the rear. As also we have a Pendolino. 390, 148. I'll also double check where that's going. Okay, the next train to pass by is a pair of Super Voyager Class 221s. 221, 104 leading. With 221, 109 bringing up the rear, going from Edinburgh Waverley to London Euston. Oh, as we have something coming south, we've got a greater angular coming through. 720, 514. Bound for London Liverpool Street. Okay, the next train to pass by is an Advantage West Coast Class 390 Pendolino from Liverpool Line Street to London Euston. It's 390 115. Okay, we've got 390 152. I'll double check where that's going from. Okay, the next train to pass by is a pair of London to Western Railway Class 350s from London Euston to Milton Keynes Central. 350 247 leading. With 350 255 bringing up the rear. Okay, the next train to pass by is 390 107, working an Advantage West Coast service from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston. Okay, we've got a steam train coming through. Six to 3. Could get a number on that one. Okay, the next train to pass by is a pair of Super Voyagers Class 221s. 221 102 leading. With 221 111 bringing up the rear. I'll double check where they're going from. Okay, the next train to pass by is an Advantage West Coast Class 390 Pendolino. (390-020) from London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly. Also, the pair of Super Voyagers going south were from Birmingham New Street. Okay, the next train to pass by is a pair of London to Western Railway Class 350s from London Euston to Northampton. 350 262 leading. Also we have a Pendolino going through. 253 on the rear, south was 390-049. Pair of 350s going north is London Euston to Northampton, and the Advantage West Coast Pendolino heading south is Glasgow Central to London Euston. In fact, I'll turn around so you can get the Advantage West Coast. Here it is. Okay, the next train to pass by is a pair of London to Western Railway Class 350. I'll double check where they're going from. 350 111 leading. With 350 260 bringing up the rear. Okay, the next train to pass by is 390-16. Can you say where it's going from and going to, Anthony? Okay, our final train of the day is the Adventure West Coast Class 390 Pendolino. $390-117. No idea where that's going from, I'm afraid. But as it continues all the way to London Euston, I should leave it there. Thank you all very much for watching. It is greatly appreciated. If you have enjoyed what we've seen today, please do like and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment. I do get back to the matter when I get the opportunity to. Well, I thoroughly enjoyed filming Linslade. It is a great spot to come to. Hopefully the audio does not go out of sync, hopefully, when I finish. But yeah, as I'll keep recording, as we have a pair of London Western Railway Class 350s coming through from Northampton to London Euston. 350-255 leading. With 350-247 bringing up the rear, going from Northampton to London Euston. So yeah, great spot to come to, so love it. I'm not too sure when I'll come back, but I will come back and do a rush hour, hopefully. 4 to 7, I'm not sure when, but I will get it covered. But next film is going to be Linslade, which is the mid the main line, which is 3 PM and 6 PM. So I'm really looking forward to filming that. This will be a bit of a rush hour, so I might do 3 parts in case if I screw up. So yeah, I'll do 3 parts at Linslade. To get it'll be on Thursday or Friday, one of them. So if I spot a day, I will definitely go. So until next time, for me here at Linslade, I shall see you all later. Take care, guys. Goodbye.